your grade and that's it.
Just an academic system.
Yes.
Nothing practical.
Yes. It's not practical. That's right. So, and this is what makes us a little bit different from other training centers, is that we really focus on this practical part. For example, we provide courses like banking courses. We provide this practical experience for them. We make them go to have an interview, and actually we like divide them into groups and make them like present themselves as salesperson or a customer service, and how to deal with different kinds of customers. So this is really very important for us.
Yes. So in light of the unemployment rate and the high rate, definitely entrepreneurship is one of the main or prime topics within the youth. And you've mentioned there are a lot of ideas starting with, for example, wedding planning and things that youth can start to do that help them to develop the career without waiting for a job.
Yes, that's right. Like you just mentioned, one of the most important courses of our training center is this wedding planning course, because we really need to make them, maybe they need to do their own private business. Maybe they do not have this huge budget to start a very big project, for example. So we can guide them to start a small business with a small budget, how to do this. So we provide courses like wedding planning and other courses for how to start their own small business without needing to go to apply a CV and to wait for an interview. No, you can do your own job.
So usually these type of small businesses or projects, you find there are usually trends. Wedding planning, you'll find many people really doing this same type of business. The same thing applies for a number of other things like catering, for example. So in your opinion, how would you make your students, if I may name them, as people who are different or unique in what they're trying to offer?
First of all, we really rely on very experienced instructors in our training center. People who have already been in the field of this training for a very long time, who has great experience to provide the students with. Also, like I've mentioned earlier, we focus on the practical part, not only the theoretical. We just don't give them some notes and then we make an exam at the end of the course, and if they pass, they take the certificate. No, we help them till the end, till they make their own project. So it's not just that when they come to our career academy, they take the course and then they go home. No, we maintain this relationship with them to make sure that they have made a good use of the training course. Like, for example, our wedding planner instructor, she doesn't mind at all that their students, her student can rely on her in their first beginnings, and this is very important. Most of our instructors are very friendly and they really wish to help to the most.
Yes. But what is the advice that you usually give to the young men and women upon applying for a job, for a successful job interview for the first time?
First of all, we advise them to take the course of the HR. This is a very important course we provide because there are some skills that they really lack, which is how to present themselves, how to maintain, how to have very good communication skills, how to dress properly for the interview, whether to shake hands or not to shake hands, how to maintain eye contact with the person having the interview with. And the most important advice that we give to them is that you have to lead the interview, not to let the interview lead you. And this is what we try to cover in our courses in the academy.
Yes. In general, what challenges are you facing? You're only there for 3 months, but you've already met with a lot of youth. What challenges do you think they are facing in the current status?
The most important challenge is that the shock I've mentioned when they graduate from college and then they find themselves in front of a very different thing that they haven't expected. And that's why they run into training centers to take other trainings to cover the gap between what they have studied and what they have to do in their work field. Also, another challenge is that due to the current situation in Egypt, not so many companies are hiring new staff. So this is also one of the main challenges, and that's why we are focusing on trying to guide them how to do their own business and not to wait for a job.
Yes, Mrs. Ghada, we do know that you are working actually with the youth of Egypt, the unemployed, of course, and the people who want to be having a career shifts. But what about the people who are living here in Egypt and they have been out of work for maybe a couple of years, 3 years, and they want to get back on the job market? What advice would you be giving to them?
The main advice is that they have to work on themselves so much. They have to read a lot. They have to know what they are lacking, what the exact skills they are lacking, to focus upon them. And this is the thing that I think it's different about our academy, is that, for example, if someone is really not knowing what to do with his career or just facing the same situation you just mentioned, he can come to us. We have very experienced counselors, we have very good instructors that can guide him to do what to do with his life, what to do with his career, how to start over, how to make his own business. So I think if they come to us, we really can do a good job for them.
So are you looking at social media channels like Facebook? Is it a good thing for what you're driving? Is it a time waste? Is it a mix of both?
No, it's not a mix of both, of course. It's a very good way of advertising, actually. Facebook is now, it's very well known by most of the people. Even the housewives who does not know how to use a computer, they have this smartphone with Facebook on. And
from the consumer or the student perspective, do you think, or the youth, do you think more time is wasted on Facebook, or is the beneficial channel for business and career development?
But actually most of the youth now use Facebook not only for chatting or not only for writing statuses or saying how they feel or something like this, but they are using Facebook also to find some training centers like ours, because we receive a lot of inquiries on our page on Facebook, a lot of messages in our inbox. And mainly it's our main way to maintain contact with our students, not only through phone calls, or because they know about us through Facebook, actually.
Right, Ghada Fayek, Marketing Director with the Career Guide Academy. We would like to thank you very much for joining us. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
We'll be going out for a quick break, so stay tuned for Nile Cruise on Nile TV.